being small, am I comfy? And I go, oh yeah, I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah, they got this like furry.
Because they have this furry blanket on their couch, and it's really soft, furry, and I'm just sitting there stroking it. I go, yeah, I'm just sitting here stroking your couch. Stroke the wall, stroke the furry wall. And
they haven't seen Get
I don't get it, and I had to explain the movie to him and told him the whole bit about the dad giving him a hard time and them smoking the Jeffrey, and that's actually a good stoner movie to watch.
Oh, Brian, I swear. You're having a heart attack.
Oh, that's it. You're gonna have a stroke. Brain vessel's gonna pop in your brain. Shut up! Why do you have to be such an asshole? But yeah, that's a good.
Mitch McConnell was corresponding with a constituent who's very concerned about our marijuana laws. He is asking for legalization, but of course Mitch McConnell is against that. So in this letter back to the constituent, Mitch McConnell says the following, that he will not legalize marijuana because of the harm that substances like marijuana and other narcotics pose to our society. I have concerns about this legislation. The detrimental effects of drugs have been well documented. Short-term memory loss, loss of core motor functions, heightened risk of lung disease, and even death.
My psychologist said my memory
because
is spot
it's
on.
well documented that if you smoke pot, you die. It's happened how many times?
Never.
Never.
Okay, look, we say that often, and then people get, a little critical of us because they feel like we belittle the effects of marijuana, which is understandable, okay? There are definitely side effects to marijuana that you should know.
Well, you might have to spend a lot of money at Taco Bell. You might have to order a lot of pizza. There's a lot of downsides to marijuana you should be aware of. I don't want to mislead people.
This is actually something that was reported in 1988 by the Department of Justice and the DEA.
Okay.
All right? It says that to induce death from marijuana, you would have to smoke about 20,000 to 40,000 times as much marijuana as is contained in one marijuana cigarette. To be more specific, to induce a lethal response, you would need to smoke 1,500 pounds of marijuana in 15 minutes.
That would be impossible.
It is impossible.
So, Mitch McConnell was right. If you smoke 1,500 pounds of marijuana in 15 minutes,
alright, I'm
you would
game. I'll
die.
try it.
Now, you're going to tell me that wasn't
Challenge accepted.
McConnell was right. You should not legalize it.
Jesus just said,
How many
we should
ounces
try
is
it.
it down?
We're going to try
Go
dying
Jesus!
from
Dude, I will
smoking
take
too much
him up on
marijuana.
that
We just want to
contest.
help Mitch McConnell out and see if his theory is right.
Right.
We will not be doing that. And here's what else won't be happening. You won't die if you smoke marijuana. It does have negative consequences in other ways. If you smoke it very consistently for a long, long period of time, you can get lung disease as you would,
No, you can't.
of course,
That
and
they
maybe even
find
lung
out that this is
cancer
an
as
early
you would from
clip.
smoking
For the one
cigarettes.
we did
So of
last
course
year.
there are downsides to it. But this fear-mongering by the
Well,
when
even
we
then, it
find
also
somebody
depends.
blatantly
This
stupid.
was only. This one was only like 2 3
Republicans
weeks
always use death.
prior to
Like,
that.
death is
But
their
I'm just saying
secret,
that-
weapon.
He
Yeah.
said
Right.
that this
If
one,
the-
when
if you agree
find
with
some,
Obama's
there's more
healthcare plans,
research he
Grandma's
does. It's a mission.
Grandma's gonna die. Smoke marijuana? Die. D-I-E. Die. Okay?
I think it is
Anything
possible
else? Oh,
for
of course.
some
If we don't attack
people
Iran,
to
everybody's gonna die.
catch
D-I-E.
some
Die.
sort
Even
of
with
disease.
like
Lung
abortion,
disease,
right?
yeah,
Anti-abortion
lung disease
legislation, like
through
they want
pot,
doctors to
but
tell
I
women,
bet
like, don't have this abortion or you're gonna get breast cancer.
It would involve chemicals.
Like always, it's
It doesn't
they
leave
always.
tar. It doesn't leave the chemicals.
Well,
There's-
no, I'm talking about people that put bad chemicals to
grow
enhance
chemicals?
it, and it's actually the growth chemicals that are causing
Not
it,
the
and it's
marijuana.
not.
Hey Tom, is,
Possibly, yes.
well,
But
on
go
top of
yeah.
that, it's not just the chemicals. I've heard that there are some people out there. This is why.
Lace it.
Well, they not only lace it, they to weight it down more. They will spray a fiberglass type,
Oh, to make it look more crystally.
to make it
and
look more
inhaling
crystally
fiberglass?
and
Yeah.
to
that
make
will
it
hurt
weightier.
your lungs
Yes,
bad.
that will shred your lungs over time.
Shred them.
And that's where. That's why if we legalize it, regulate it, and monitor it,
You don't have to worry
You don't
about the
have to
illegal
worry about
profiteers who
Yeah.
do that kind of shit.
it brings it all out into the open, and they inspect it, and make sure that those type of things don't
Which goes
happen.
back to what we were talking about before the podcast started, is if they legalize marijuana, this is my what if question, right? If they legalize marijuana and it was recognized as a state holiday, would state jobs have to give their employees the day off for 420?
That would be something that had to be voted on by Congress.
I think
National
people would
holidays
vote
do.
it.
B, union contracts vote on what holidays are recognized and paid
Oh
for
yeah,
day
dude,
offs.
I'm voting 420 off. Yeah.
Because we couldn't get
I
all
did
of ours,
420.
the ones that we wanted when I was working at,
Yeah. They were only willing to let you have so many.
I bet you money the day that 420 is a national recognized holiday, and the day that everybody gets blitzed out of their mind on that day, I bet you money that's when the aliens will invade us.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, it's already semi-recognized in several areas because look at the TV channels, like you were saying, how all their logos went green today. You know, it's recognized.
it's starting to become more and more
unofficially.
open because so
That
many
fucking person on
so
my
many states
friends list. Where's
and
your
so many
avatar
people are
dressed
fighting
that way?
for it.
Well, we have to thank California, honestly, in my opinion. California and San Francisco. Because people with those mentalities seem to fight for...
Yeah.
They
Canada
sta-
paved the way. European countries, they helped
No,
pave the way too.
well, Canada started something, but California in the United States
Yes.
out-trumped Canada.
You know why? It was all those Hollywood celebrities.
No, it was the Mexicans.
No, it was people
Oh,
like that
really?
guy from Amsterdam University.
Yeah.
He's crippled, and he spent, because he made a lot of money. He was an entrepreneur. He had he spent
Self-made millionaire.
$1.5 million investment into the Amsterdam University to teach people how to cultivate it and grow it for their own caregiver or as a patient. And he's the one that got involved heavily and started a very big movement. And the guy that was in Canada that sold a whole bunch of seeds, over 1 million seeds to the U.S. and has got 5 years in our state.
Mm-hmm.
He negotiated it down, and he came into the United States on his own charge.
Without being extradited.
Yeah. And he helped pave the way too. There's a lot of people, collaboration of people.
Been
Normal
building
did a
for
lot
a
of
long time.
good, and the more and more we go, it's becoming more
Well, they
and more
can't
open.
hide the research. They can't
Well,
just
when you
bury it
have-
like Nixon did.
Over half the people in the United States now
Yeah, I know.
Alright.
Nixon was great.
are in favor of legalizing it.
Yep. Majority
It's
of people.
too hard to hide.
Yeah.
76%,
Well-
70 to 76% of people want it for medicinal
Well, you've got
purposes.
judges and
I mean, so
police officers and all those
FBI
people who have at one point in
DEA
their life
judges.
smoked it, and they know it's not really that bad.
They've either smoked it or they still smoke it.
And they have to chuckle to themselves, you know, when they arrest someone with pot because they know. But they still get their quota in doing it.
Well, it was. I was watching this clip. I might have it on.
All right. Yeah, we
We'll,
should play
we'll get
another
into it more as we go through.
I would like to say if you don't support marijuana, then you are racist.
Do your
one.
research. Actually research your stuff. Don't
I mean, there's
Just
very few people
listen
that
to
legitimately
propagandized
don't
from
like
either
pot,
side.
but they
Research
have
it
a natural
yourself.
allergic reaction, and a lot of the people that can't smoke it because of an allergic reaction, they don't have any problem with other
You
people.
can
Well,
ingest it.
if you
Some
can-
of them can.
Not a lot of them.
If you
I
can
know, but-
smoke it and you don't, the terrorists have won.
You
Oh,
don't
come on.
smoke marijuana.
But the thing is Yeah, the anaphylactic shock and the allergic reaction, that goes with anything, even
well,
sugar.
yeah, everyone's gonna have a
Walnuts.
yeah.
People have shocks
Reaction.
like that with walnuts.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's a natural
No, she doesn't
thing
go
that
to anaphylactic
I know,
shock.
but
Or
there are some people
peanuts.
that
That
are.
too, yeah. Peanut allergies.
Yeah, that. So there is a minute
Chocolate.
percentage that would have something
Ugh,
a reaction
those
of that
poor
sort. But
bastards that are allergic
we don't
to everything.
illegalize walnuts or peanuts, do we?
That used to be
I
me.
know. Like Kyle One from South Park. His list of allergies is.
I was lucky enough to grow out of that.
I'm surprised he doesn't live in a bubble. All right.
Moving on.